ABC 36 News at Noon is brought to you by Trackside Restaurant and Bourbon Bar.
Hey friends, welcome back. February is American Heart Month, and St. Joseph Health encouraging Kentuckians to prioritize a heart-healthy lifestyle by scheduling annual screenings and making knowledgeable choices at home, which can be life-saving. That's the key, right?
It really is.
That's my challenge, knowledgeable choices.
Yes, whether it makes a difference, we don't know yet if he's going to make those choices.
Right.
But joining us in studio today with more information is cardiothoracic surgeon Dr. George Dimeling. Welcome to the show.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. And this is, I mean, we joke, but it is a very serious situation, especially, you know, 40-plus crowd. We're definitely, you know, more aware of that. We need to be aware of what's going on.
No question.
Right. So let me ask you this. What are some of the main causes of cardiovascular disease?
Sure. So smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, an inactive lifestyle, those are sort of all the issues that we can personally control in our own lives to limit the spread of the disease.
Right, right. How do people get motivated to change those particular areas? Because, I mean, quitting smoking, they know they need to quit, and it is difficult. But being more active, it seems like that's something that that's something that they could start slowly and start to improve upon. Is that right?
That's right. In fact, part of the Kentucky American College of Cardiology, we're starting this this thing this summer about Get Moving Kentucky.
Yeah.
And literally just getting out and walking around the block every day, you know, once a day for a week, and then the next week make it twice, and then the next week make it 3 times.
Yeah.
And just get moving. Try to, you know, get outside and be more active.
Do you have a lot of patients that are kind of surprised by this and say, look, I don't smoke, and I feel like I'm moving about.
Right.
Why am I in the situation I'm in now?
All the time. In fact, a lot of patients will say, you know, I thought I've had reflux for a decade, and in fact, it's been stuttering, chest pain.
Oh, wow.
Or, you know, they thought that being short of breath was part of getting older.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not. Or being fatigued is part of getting older, and it's not.
So let's talk about the symptoms of cardiovascular disease. That leads us right to it.
Sure. So chest pain is the #1 symptom that comes to people's mind, but as a physician, when I say chest pain, what the patient's really experiencing is pressure or weight, or sort of a heaviness.
So it's not necessarily a pain, like ouch, a pain.
It's not
more
like a knife in the chest. It's more of like a weight or a pressure. It can have that sharp quality, but for the most part, it's a heaviness. And then associated with that can be pain into the jaw or neck or arms, and then you know, shortness of breath. Patients can feel sweaty or dizzy or lightheaded.
Wow.
Okay.
Now the tough part, even when folks are faced with something as life-threatening as this, what changes can we make? Course corrections can we employ?
So, you know, living a heart-healthy life is something that we see people talk about all the time, but what does that really mean? It means the walking, eating healthy, stopping the smoking, watch your weight, you know? And then the other things are, if you already have a diagnosis of heart disease, you know, see your doctor regularly, take your medications, and follow those steps. There's a great website called cardiosmart.org, and it has in every language an action plan for every heart disease.
Oh, wow.
And so you can go to cardiosmart.org and then find what you have, if it's atrial fibrillation or coronary disease, hypertension, or if you have questions about how a COVID vaccine might affect your heart disease.
I was going to ask about that,
You can find all those things right there, and then it's in multiple languages, and it gives you an action plan. Should you walk? Should you exercise? You know, should you see your doctor?
What a great resource.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you for all the information today. We really appreciate it. It's so important.
Big topic. We're going to have to have you back.
Absolutely.
Hope we can count on you, and we appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Back in just a second, folks. Stick around.